Ladies and gentlemen, friends, seekers of greatness, and dreamers of the extraordinary, today I want to share with you a single rule that has the power to transform your life forever. This rule is not a secret, but it is often overlooked. It's not complicated, but it requires courage. It's not a quick fix, but it is a lifelong compass that will guide you to heights you've never imagined. This rule is simple, yet profound. Take full responsibility for your life. Yes, you heard me right. Take full responsibility for your life. Every decision, every outcome, every success, and every failure. Your past, your present, and your future. Your health, your relationships, your career, and your happiness. Everything. This is the one rule that will change your life forever. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. But what about the things I can't control? What about the challenges I've faced? What about the people who've wronged me? Let me tell you something. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you're to blame for everything that happens to you. It means you're choosing to own your response to it. It means you're refusing to be a victim of circumstance and instead becoming the architect of your destiny. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I met a man named John. John was in his mid-40s, and by all accounts, he was stuck. He hated his job, his relationships were falling apart, and he felt like life had passed him by. When I asked him what had gone wrong, he had a list of reasons ready. His boss was unfair, his parents didn't support him, the economy was bad, and on and on. He was waiting for the world to change so he could finally be happy. But here's the truth. The world doesn't change for us. We have to change for ourselves. I challenged John to take full responsibility for his life. At first, he resisted. "It's not my fault," he said. And I replied, "It's not about fault. It's about power. When you take responsibility, you take back your power." Slowly, John began to shift his mindset. He stopped blaming his boss and started looking for ways to improve his skills. He stopped resenting his parents and started working on his own emotional health. He stopped waiting for the economy to improve and started creating new opportunities for himself. And guess what? His life began to change. Not overnight, but steadily, surely, and profoundly. This is the power of taking responsibility. It's not just a mindset, it's a way of life. It's the foundation of all growth, all success, and all fulfillment. When you take responsibility, you stop being a passenger in your own life and start being the driver. You stop reacting to the world and start creating it. Now let's break this down. What does it really mean to take full responsibility for your life? It means three things. First, it means owning your past. We've all made mistakes. We've all faced setbacks. We've all been hurt, disappointed, and knocked down. But here's the thing. Your past does not define you unless you let it. When you take responsibility for your past, you stop carrying it as a burden and start using it as a lesson. You say, "This happened and it was hard, but I'm stronger because of it. I'm wiser because of it, and I'm ready to move forward." I want you to think about your own life for a moment. What's something from your past that you've been holding on to? A failure? A regret? A heartbreak? Whatever it is, I want you to do something radical. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing better, for not doing better, for being human, and then let it go. Your past is not your prison, it's your platform. Use it to build a better future. Second, taking responsibility means owning your present. This is where the rubber meets the road. Your present is your point of power. It's the only moment you can control. And yet, so many of us waste it. We procrastinate, we complain, we distract ourselves with trivial things. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect partner. But here's the truth. The perfect moment is now. The perfect opportunity is the one you create. The perfect partner is the one you become. I want you to take a hard look at your life right now. Are you living intentionally, or are you just going through the motions? Are you making choices that align with your values, or are you letting fear and comfort dictate your path? When you take responsibility for your present, You stop waiting for life to happen and start making it happen. You set goals. You take action. You show up even when it's hard. You do the work even when it's uncomfortable, because you know that every small step you take today is a step toward the life you want tomorrow. Third, taking responsibility means owning your future. Your future is not something that happens to you. It's something you create. Every decision you make, every habit you build, every relationship you nurture, it all adds up. When you take responsibility for your future, you stop leaving it to chance and start designing it with purpose. You say, "This is the life I want, and I'm going to make it happen." Now I know this can feel overwhelming. The future is uncertain, and the path is not always clear. But here's the good news. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Momentum, not certainty, is the key. So, how do you start? How do you take full responsibility for your life? Let me give you 3 practical steps. Step 1. Get clear on what you want. You can't take responsibility for your life if you don't know what you're aiming for. What kind of life do you want to live? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of impact do you want to make? Write it down. Visualize it. Make it real. Step 2. Take action every day. Responsibility is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work even when it's hard. It's about making choices that align with your goals even when it's inconvenient. Remember, small, consistent actions lead to big, lasting results. Step 3. Embrace failure as feedback. When you take responsibility, you stop seeing failure as the end and start seeing it as part of the process. Every setback is a lesson. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow. Every no brings you closer to a yes. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying. Friends, this is the one rule that will change your life forever. Take full responsibility for your life. When you do this, you step into your power. You become unstoppable. You become the hero of your own story. I want to leave you with this thought. You are not here by accident. You are here for a reason. You have gifts, talents, and a unique perspective that the world needs. But it's up to you to unleash them. It's up to you to take responsibility for your life and make it extraordinary. So, what are you waiting for? The world is waiting for you. Your future is waiting for you. Take the first step, take responsibility, and watch your life change forever. Thank you.